it is pretty easy to fall into the trap of defining yourself by your job or your title or how far you've climbed up the ladder in the given place, and to just turn your back on all that and start something new. You know, I have this concept though, because I did a similar thing. I was a dentist for 30 years and or 25 when I started the Goodness Exchange, and no one could imagine what the heck I was doing. Um, and I think though one thing leads to another. It's not like we left everything behind. We took it all and we walked with it into this new space. Talk to us about that concept of the fact that everything you did is still just as meaningful as it ever was. It's just informing a whole new thing that you're exploring.
Absolutely. And there are 2 points I want to share on that. First of all, your experience never goes away. So say you've accumulated, in my case, I had over 10 years experience in what I was doing. Those 10 years have not disappeared just because I've taken 1 year off. That time is still there. The knowledge is still there. It's not gone. And then second of all, so in my case in particular, I was studying happiness. I was reading a lot of different research that had been done on happiness, but I wasn't actually living it myself. I was reading about it, I was writing about it, I was speaking about it, but I was not living it. And what was incredible is this dance journey never would have been the same if it was not for my research background and for all the theories that I had learned, because with every dance that I learned, every step, I was like, oh, Angela Duckworth's theory of grit, I can feel that right now, you know, or, oh, that's Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. That's why this is happening. And I kind of started applying all these different theories to my experience as an adult learning to dance. And I realized something quite incredible. I was embodying the science of happiness through, I was channeling it, I was living it, I was being it, rather than just writing and speaking and reading about it.
And that's the hope and the possibility for all of us once we uncover and then start cultivating what we're uniquely built to contribute. Don't you think that this is not something unique to you?
Absolutely not. I think that all of us have a journey like this in each of us. I mean, of course, not everyone can. I saved for a very long time in order to do this journey, but I think that there are ways to incorporate it in daily life. I think that everyone has something unique to offer the world. It's just about finding the space and the time to identify what that is exactly. And that comes from getting to know yourself, understanding your values, understanding what lights you up. For example, something that I do is I offer programs to develop people's happiness blueprint. And when I design a happiness blueprint, I look at the basis of happiness science, which is positive psychology. You have 24 character strengths, and there's a free survey online. Anyone can do it. It's a VIA survey, it's called. And then I really look at people's values and kind of break it down and see what kind of activities could bring that out, because we want to embody those values. That's when we are living a truly aligned life, and when we're truly being ourselves, when we're making decisions based on our values, when we're living and breathing them. It's so incredibly important. And I think anyone can do it. And it doesn't need to be a 1-year trip around the world. This joy might be hiding in your kitchen or in your garden, or even just down the street in your local community.